Warning, this game is rated M for mature. Also, rated R for randomness. Enjoy! Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Silent Hill. Oh boy.
And this is after that creepy cutscene of the church lady, wasn't it?
Yes, the church lady.
The church lady.
Oh look, map.
Well, there's a lot of red circles. A lot of red X's.
I'd say there's more X's than circles on this map.
A lot of arrows drawn. Where do we need to go to next?
We need to go out and find some items now.
Hooray.
Our main mission is to get to the old part of town.
Oh god, that annoying alarm clock is happening again.
Alarm clock?
You know the alarm clock that goes off whenever there's an enemy nearby?
That's a radio.
That's a radio's... It's radio interference. What is
Did I really just say alarm clock? I mean,
Yes, you did!
Yes, you did.
Even said it like 3 times, too. What the hell?
Well, we still have record proof then.
We have record proof of how stupid Matt McElwain
Shooting the wall will do nothing. That wall did nothing to you.
Shut up! The wall looked at me funny.
You're shooting through a pole!
Magic!
While shooting a wall will do nothing, clipping through a pole does everything.
You know, clipping does so much, so yeah.
Lester should know. And there's evil dogs.
Yeah, I should know. Most of the games I've been playing anymore, I've been through the walls.
I mean, you were doing it with Okami
It's
earlier.
dead.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure.
It's dead.
If you really wanted to make sure, you'd be burning it.
You want to really make sure she would have dropped a live grenade on it and it ran.
Well, you don't get what I was really referencing with that, do you?
No.
There are enemies in Resident Evil 1 you had to do that with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember now. I haven't played Resident Evil 1, I still need to.
Yeah,
It's
I
on
haven't, but
PSN.
I've seen a playthrough.
It's on PSN, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the PlayStation 1 version.
Okay.
I want to get
Play
the
the
remake
GameCube.
version. The GameCube/Wii one.
So much better.
Yeah, it's a more complete version, and plus it just looks better.
What, the GameCube version?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Wii version's the same if you can't find GameCube. From what I've seen, at least.
It is.
Well, now she's got handgun and shotgun shells.
I'm dangerous now.
Oh god, she's got a shotgun. Well, she's had a shotgun since, I think, part 6, right?
It had the
was a while.
shotgun for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, because you guys were being mean about it, telling me I was using it in the wrong spots. Why am I recording with you guys again?
It's a good question.
I don't know, maybe we have nothing better to do.
Oh,
Who invited
I
Matt?
could have been doing.
It's just another Wednesday.
Any
It
chance
doesn't
to
have
hear
that same
Matt
ring to it.
scream and not actually think it's something else is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh yeah, me being getting the shit scared out of me.
I'm standing by the fact that I was still the winner in the taking all bets case. Matt was the very first one to say fuck. I'm going to hang on to that victory because it's true.
Well, what do you get for that victory?
Self-satisfaction and bragging rights.
Oh, okay.
So it's
To
like
me,
an
that's
achievement in a modern game.
Well, I would say yes, but there is one game that actually rewards you for achievement points now. So
Oh crap.
What game is that?
Guild Wars 2.
I should have known.
Yeah, get enough achievement points, you get temporary money, permanent boost to your account, and weapon skins and armor skins that you can have for infinite use. To show
Yet
off.
another game I have to pick up on my list when I get a better computer.
The only other games I can think of that reward you for getting the achievements is games that have achievements added to them later, like the HD remakes of games. So you 100% the game, you get all the achievements, okay. So, it's not even close though.
I think the only other thing is Steam is starting to do something like that with trading cards.
Yeah, they are. Because
Yeah,
every
the
single
trading
time I
cards, you
turn
can
on
sell them
Steam,
for
I see
real
that.
money. I mean, I've got like $3 in my account just sitting there for me to buy something from just selling those trading cards.
I have one Portal 2 trading card, that's it.
Why doesn't Microsoft and PlayStation kind of think of something like that. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, like, you worked really hard in the game, you can get rewarded.
I think it has to do with console versus PC. When you buy on Steam, you don't really have the ability to sell those things. So they can do things like that, saying, you know, this isn't going to go to somebody else. This is going to stay with this person here.
Yeah, it's going to be on that account.
Whereas, you know, PS3, and PS4, even all that kind of stuff, because there's physical copies, you can easily send that.
I know, but I was actually thinking of it from a marketing standpoint. I mean,
unfortunately, the marketing stand is that because it's on consoles, there's problems with it.
Yeah, that same point. Because it's on a console, you can actually sell it to someone else or something.
That was actually... Whoa, that was a loud beep. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you could be getting games for free and then selling them to friends.
You could do that back in the day with PC games. You can buy a game, you can actually burn the disc and give it to someone else.
Yeah, but they fixed that.
Yeah, no, they fixed that like a few years later.
The way I was actually saying is, like, you know, if, like... I was actually thinking of more or less, like, you get credit towards, like, PSN Store, for instance. That's what I'm saying.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
The only place that might be applicable was for the downloadable games that you can't get on disc. But even then, I don't think they'll do it. Because of the sharing thing you can do on a lot of these systems.
Okay, alright, fine. I just thought it was kind of a good marketing campaign.
It is, just I don't know how they'll implement it on a console just yet.
It is a good thing for Steam.
More handgun bullets.
It's just not going to work for consoles, and Invisible Wall says you're not going anywhere. Just saying.
Too bad we can't jump.
Yeah, I still want to try that. See if
there's see what's down there. You never know, there's actually weird invisible walls that are inside the invisible wall, so you can just stand on invisible floors.
Clipping!
I figured that out on like games like 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃, for example. There's invisible floor in a lot of areas. Doesn't make any sense.
Didn't the Sonic Adventure have invisible floor too?
In some cases, yeah.
Okay.
But those were in, once again, the out of bounds areas. So something you're not going to get on your first time.
Yeah.
There's an infamous area in the game Dark Souls, where you have to walk on invisible floors.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
I saw my brother doing it, and he walked across it just fine until he got to the solid floor where it was angled and he felt it was doomed. I laughed my ass off. It was funny.
Curb stomp that bitch! Anyway, though. Well, this is an American History X, so... Oh, God. Why did I say that? That was a gruesome scene. Oh, God.
That is a good question. Why did you say that?
I don't know why, because at the beginning of American History X, you see this guy get curb stomped. At the very beginning, and it was like, ugh.
It's dead.
Now
it's dead. She couldn't kill it because the radio was still going off. So that guy was still alive.
No, he's an excuse.
No, Matt.
Matt, that's wrong. It's not she couldn't kill it because the radio was still going off. The radio was going off because it wasn't dead.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with me?
Let me get the list. What you're talking about.
Let me get the list. I actually unpacked it. So much is wrong with you. So much is wrong with you. I don't even have enough room in my new apartment for this list.
we could be here a while.
We actually have a humongous rooms too. That's what the sad thing is.
Actually, technically, the rooms are a little smaller. They're just proportioned differently to make it look bigger.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, we're finally at the hospital, the place we've been needing to go to for quite a while.
Cutscene.
CG cutscene.
Yeah.
Yes, Matt. That's why I said cutscene.
And from CG, we had the standard graphics.
Meet the guy you're gonna hate the rest of the game.
G-Man?
I was about ready to say that.
Stop.
Too
late.
He already shot.
Wait. I'm not here
Too
to
bad.
fight. My name is Harry Mason. I'm in town on vacation.
Thank God. Another human being.
Do you work here?
I'm Dr. Michael Kaufman.
I also own a baseball stadium in Kansas City that's been doing fairly well this season.
You know, I was waiting for that comment, but I wasn't sure if you're gonna make it.
Oh, I had to. It's too easy, so I had to go for it.
Of course.
Everyone seems to have disappeared. And it's snowing out this time of year.
Well, it was snowing in May here.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Did you see those monsters?
Christmas in July, in August.
In May. You just said it was snowing in May.
It was snowing in May, so it could go into a further area.
That's why we just you saying like July, August, stuff like that. You never know anymore.
Places like Wyoming still snows all year
Yeah.
round.
Seen a little girl anywhere?
Yep.
That's why if you don't
Montana,
like snow, you don't live there.
I like snow.
I like snow.
But I'm not gonna live in Wyoming, because why would I?
She's missing. I'm sorry.
Someone got it.
That's funny.
But with all
I
the
would because my great aunt lives there, and that'd be like the only reason why I would go live there.
Technically, almost all my family lives here in Missouri.
All my family
Mine.
pretty much lives here, and I only see like 2 members of them. Moving for your family is never the wise idea anymore.
It's just me and my daughter.
I see. I'm
You
sorry.
should be.
Well, I'd better be going. I can't just sit around here.
Well, you
I
could.
gotta go have this important meeting with George Brett about the batting of the Royals. So,
They've been doing better.
I actually think that they did better because George Brett is now the batting coach.
He's been working for them for a while.